During 2024, I exposed many bad actors within the Roblox community. One of those people was RealRosa, a YouTuber with over 6 million subscribers who I would expose for constantly lying to her community, as well as using them for easy views. Today, Rosa released a response video trying to explain everything, but after lying their entire career, I don't know if we can believe them. And today, we are going to expose everything. Before we start, make sure to subscribe as I'm trying to reach 130,000 subscribers, and it would be highly appreciated. Now, if you don't already know, RealRosa is a Roblox YouTuber with over 6.4 million subscribers. He found his success through making Obby and Tower of Hell content, which allowed him to blow up so easily. Now, if you don't know, me and Rosa have a past together, and it's not exactly good at all. It would all start when I found out Rosa had been lying about many things to his fans, when me and a few others investigated these claims and found out they were true. Rosa had been constantly lying to their fans. This would cause me to upload a video that would go absolutely viral. But then when I thought it was all done and dusted, Rosa drops another response video directly responding to me. I went and debunked his response, and I've made another few videos, but that is basically where we are at now, which takes us to a couple of days ago when Rosa would post a video titled Face Reveal. However, I was told it was also a response video to the allegations, and Rosa had apparently debunked everything, but I guess we will have to find out for ourselves. First, you must learn what exactly Rosa did, so let me roll the clip. Okay, so she literally admits to the website being scammy and her own fans getting cookie logged because of said website, but avoids any responsibility, instead using the excuse that because it follows Roblox TOS and other Roblox Shorts channels do it, like Maddie Blocks, who I just made a video on by the way, that because they have done it, it's okay for her to do it. Well, it's not. And I told her this in private, that it doesn't matter if they paid you, and she would agree to what I was saying, and she wanted to apologize in her video. However, she didn't apologize whatsoever. She would then just end off her response, addressing the Hey Rosalina stuff. But like I said earlier, it doesn't really matter to what we are talking about today. She would also lie again in her video. After going on about some irrelevant clickbaiting stuff, she would claim that she asked me to change the thumbnail, which is not true, as you can see from this screenshot. She only pointed it out. She never asked me to change it.
And even after I requested to change the thumbnail for it, they had no intention of changing it anytime soon, so I would want to call them out for it.
She would then go on to guilt trip her audience, acting like her being nice when getting confronted automatically makes her innocent.
I was given no chance to explain or talk about it before any of these videos were released on me. I was always concluded to be either guilt-tripping people, even though majority of the time I was being as nice as I could be about the whole situation, because genuinely guys, I did not mean to cause any harm to anyone, and I know that this could have been all a misunderstanding, but no matter my word, there was no progress, as these people always saw me in the same image.
She blatantly lies here. I literally said to her multiple times that I don't find her a bad person whatsoever, and I acknowledged that these were possible mistakes, and all I wanted from her was accountability and to apologize for what she had done and lied about.
When I did finally get a chance to speak up about myself and to find the person who majority of the allegations were against, I was asked to get them in an interview with the person making the video, but I did not get any messages back once I scheduled the call, even though the person was active and was engaging in other conversation. But again, this can be a misunderstanding.
She blatantly lies again, making the claim that I ignored her messages. However, I was asleep at the time and wasn't on Discord. After Rosa responded, I would also be sent some new stuff to support the claims I made in my original exposed video. In my video, I would bring up how the Dad X Tours account that Rosa owned was given away to a fan before quickly getting pulled back, ultimately scamming the fan. Well, I would be sent this screenshot from the victim of that scam, supporting that the victim had played on the account for ages before Rosa took it back and ignored him. Rosa would continue to ignore the victim despite them messaging her 10 times, asking for the account back. In Rosa's response, she would also mention how her staff got kicked for unprofessionalism. However, this is not true, as her own manager says otherwise, and revealing that the person behind the staff getting kicked was for being untrustworthy, and this was after the staff member went against Rosa and exposed her. Even the victim thinks that Rosa was using a voice changer in her video for both different people, and this is also supported by the fact that Rosa avoided doing a call between me, her, and her friend that she claimed owned all of the accounts, with many Rosa fans sharing the same opinion on the response video. Even people that knew Rosa thought the same thing, which takes us onto the developer that worked with Rosa, who never got paid the full amount for working with her, which she even addressed in her video.
I also saw a comment from my developer about how I was scamming them when I was making a game really long ago. And let me tell you guys, that is not true at all. I wasn't aware that if I buy the Game Pass, then I was supposed to pay them through my own game. I thought Roblox allowed a 30% payment back and the person would get the full Robux either ways. But I was wrong. And when they told me about this, I immediately paid back the amount that they didn't receive. So this is what a complete lie about me.
However, this was a blatant lie, with Rosa's developer claiming they didn't cover the full tax. She would even try making excuses for her promoting the scam, claiming that they are not responsible for anybody who clicks on advertisements on that scam link, completely avoiding any accountability but admitting to promoting the scam at the same time. And after she tried making excuses for promoting the scam, she went back on this after getting confronted by our group, which then brings us onto Rosa's Discord server, where she shares ownership with someone who is 13 years old. This is relevant because, as Rosa states herself, the first message between this co-owner and Rosa was on the 5th of February 2024, making the co-owner 12 years old and not even allowed to use Discord, let alone own a Discord server. I would also make the claim in my video that Rosa had faked one of her shorts, which her own manager would testify against her with. Well, I have direct proof that this is real and that she is lying if she says otherwise. Here is a comment on one of her videos that states, "Hi everyone, if you want to see more videos with her, make sure to check out her channel." And when we go into this person's channel, we can see that she has her own ePals advertisement. Now, if you don't know what ePals is, it's basically a website that allows you to pay people to play with you on games. These people, often being e-girls, that fat Discord moderators will pay for. And when searching up this person that played with Rosa in that short, we can see that she is on this website. And this website requires you to be over the age of 18 to even buy one of these ePals. However, when I asked Rosa myself, she claims that she is 17, meaning that Rosa either used someone else to order it or is lying about her age as well. And if she is willing to go to such lengths to lie about this, what else do you think that she would lie about? And I'm back, so yeah, Rosa's entire response was pretty terrible and full of many different lies, and I did genuinely try to talk to Rosa and get some proper genuine insight, but it seems like these creators such as Rosa or Paley, they always are putting on an act, even off camera. But I'm back again, and this time I have been sent even more evidence against RealRosa. Okay, so after the two initial videos exposing RealRosa, part 1 being the initial video and part 2 being the debunking of Rosa's response, we would notice that Rosa no longer owned his vanity link on Discord, meaning that the discord.gg/RealRosa that he had been non-stop promoting to millions of people had been taken and used as a scam server. This wouldn't be an issue if Rosa was active and responsible with his audience, but he isn't. Anyway, Sada, somebody who has non-stop been helping me with the RealRosa case for almost a year now, would reach out to Rosa directly to warn him multiple times that somebody had claimed the vanity link, contacting Rosa himself, his manager and admin, but yet no changes would take place and nothing had moved forward. And to put all this into perspective, this was happening 4 months ago, during June of 2025. So we have given plenty of time for this issue to be fixed, and Rosa still has not done anything. Even after Rosa's own server manager acknowledged that the server vanity link had been hijacked. This takes us 3 days into the future, where Sada would still have no response, and nothing had changed regarding the hijacked vanity link, forcing Sada to take matters into his own hands and confront the hijacker himself. However, was just blocked straight away, showing that even Sada, the guy who helped expose Rosa, has been trying to help Rosa this entire time. So even after being told by Sada, and presumably Rosa's Discord manager as well, considering he too acknowledged the vanity link problem, Rosa would fail to take down the links connected to his Discord account, Roblox account, and YouTube channel that was directly promoting not only a server that will scam you, but an unsafe and unmoderated environment that Rosa's fans, who are young kids, will join and be at risk to due to this vanity link situation. And Rosa was even active on Discord during all of this, so he had plenty of time to make changes. Now, RealRosa did remove the vanity link that would lead to a server that scammed his fans, but hey, let's take a look at his new video and see if Rosa changed or is still lying to his fans.
888 people thought that I was a girl, and not for the wrong reason. In my videos since the start, I have stated that I was a girl, and I have been very adamant about it, which is a lie, and is the biggest lie I have ever said for the longest time.
I'm glad Rosa can at least admit to this lie because it was the biggest of them all, but it still doesn't change the fact that he kept lying even in his response video where he should have admitted that it was a lie. And it also doesn't change the fact that when I was talking to this guy heart to heart genuinely, he was just trolling the entire time. Like, this could have been known and sorted years ago, but Rosa wanted to drag it further, whether that's for views or for beef or for entertainment, I don't know. Rosa would then go on to explain everything else over text as he claims he couldn't say it on voice because his parents might hear him, which is completely fair. He then says, quote, "My channel was built on threats. Threats of being disowned from my very own safe place I like to call home. I do not post videos out of my will. I had to post to survive. I was exploited out of all I had, and even funds that belonged to me were miscommunicated and almost all of it was taken from me in exchange for me to stay, and not doing so means getting it. Not only to me, but my dog. He's all I have, and I can't afford to keep seeing this. I was 14 or 15 at the time when I was threatened to be abandoned. I almost didn't have my PC to make the money, as they threatened to break it one time because they randomly became frustrated at me, which I saved up for months to buy out of the little money I was making when I started this channel, so I can finally make the videos that brought me here today. Since I was a minor at the time, I couldn't really find someone that would lease me a place to stay, or lean back on any external family or neighbors, and I was too scared to call Child Protective Services, because how can I do that to the very people who brought me into this world? I had no options but to save funds for me and my dog in case that day finally comes and I can move out. I desperately needed money, and I feel disgusting saying this, because RealRosa is an acorn hare, which is a female character. I knew it would work if I lie as a girl. See, the thing is, bro, and we'll get back to the text in a second, you don't need to justify your lies, bro. Just admit that you lied and move on. The brand of your channel is RealRosa, the girl who plays obbies. So obviously lying about being a girl fits the channel's brand, so it isn't that deep. The only reason I made it a big deal was because you kept lying about other shit to your fans and then acting hella weird towards me. See, you admit to lying about being a girl to make more money. See, it wasn't that hard to do, and you don't need a sob story to go along with it to make your fans feel bad. Like, come on, bro. And so I stuck with this fake persona for as long as it worked. I went to extreme lengths and I dug this hole over and over again. Well, that's for damn sure. I got this kid in a group chat literally to tell the truth, and he kept just bullshitting me the entire time, which led to me making 2 more videos on him. I know the decisions I made about lying about my identity was horrible, but when it started working, I held on to whatever kept it stable. I know sorry is not enough, but I promise I'll try my best to make it up for you. See, bro, you don't need to make it up to us. You just needed to admit to lying and apologize without guilt tripping your fans at the same time. Make a genuine community post from the bottom of your heart or something if you really care. And I know you're gonna watch this video, Rosa, so do it. I know I don't deserve it, but I just want one last start. I'll try my best to do better. I'm sorry for everything. I've slowly started saving evidence over the last few months. Well, this is a positive note. Finally, some evidence from Rosa instead of them wanting you to trust what they say. And I've been journaling on a little notes app I have on my phone on all the things they did to me over the last year. Well, brother, if you're watching this video, you don't need to release that evidence if you feel like you have to. It's not going to help people forgive you for lying or change what you did. You've already done what you need. Maybe you can do a community post or something like that for like a bit more of a heartfelt apology. But like, bro, if you want a plan on how to make it up to your fans, you know where to find me on Discord. I can't spread this through my video openly as this video will get taken down and I have already got a false warning on my channel. I tried reaching out to help through a person I met via WhatsApp. He told me that he can help. I tried running away with the excuse of me getting something for my video through a friend. I thought it was finally over, but I ended up getting SA'd that night, and I just stopped trying altogether. Please believe me when I say all I have is you guys, and I'm just really scared. I didn't mean to disappoint anyone or hurt anyone, and I am really sorry for everything. I just wish I had more words than this to apologize. Then he just goes on to say every time he records with his voice, he is being monitored by, I'm guessing, his parents. Now, do I think he is lying about all of this? Most likely not. He showed no evidence, but if this story is true, evidence is not really something you collect, let alone release to the public. It basically just sounds to me that he has extremely strict or even abusive parents who saw him doing well on YouTube and would pressure and take advantage of that in order for them to make money off of him. But I hope he is safe now. Judging off the face cam, I think he's in a better place and a safer place now that he has an entire gaming setup, but wish him all the best. But like, bro, making money on YouTube isn't a crime, and I don't know why he feels the need to justify it. Like it isn't the entire point of YouTube being a career or job. And it's just like, bro, how am I supposed to believe this kid when I sat down and asked him to give me a genuine response or message on everything and he just continued to lie? Like, bro. But how about we watch the rest of the video and see what he says next?
On a lighter note, I saw a few videos that claimed that it was actually me just using a voice changer, which I just want to debunk. It's not true at all. I don't know where they got it from.
This is exactly what I'm talking about with this guy. He says some sob sorry, so I feel bad, but then he blatantly lies a seconds later. Bro, not only did you admit that it was you because you couldn't use your voice, but it's pretty obvious now that we know who you are, that you were the one talking in the response. Unless it was someone else responding to the allegations, then that would be completely stupid and would discredit anything you said in that response video.
RealRosa actually had been another whole nother person from a whole nother place that I know IRL and who I'm really close to. When you talk to RealRosa in game or anyone that's from my friend list talking to me, you're actually talking to them. I have also seen other allegations of me doing things like scamming my fans or using tasks to make my clips or faking being in danger for attention, or when people supposedly found text messages of me from the past where I did some really questionable things. And the reason I say supposedly is because none of them are true. It's blatant lies. But
Okay, bro, I'll trust everything you say. You're like a god to me, Rosa. I know you would never lie to me or your fans, ever. It's not like you're making hella claims and quote, debunking, unquote, my claims without showing any evidence or anything, but that's okay, Rosa. I believe you. Like what, bro? How do you expect to trust you based off nothing but your word?
I don't want to sidetrack, as I want to keep this video only and only for taking accountability. And I'm really sorry. However, I will be debunking these on my Twitter page. The reason I'm not debunking this in this video and on my Twitter page instead is only and only because I want to keep this video about me taking responsibility.
Okay, how about we take a look at your Twitter and see what you've debunked? Oh, is that nothing? Is that 0 posts, Mr. Rosa? Like, bro, surely you guys see why I don't trust a single thing that comes out of this guy's mouth, right? Yeah, look, bro, I really can't be letting this kid lie to his fans anymore. So please press him over this and get him to message me on Discord again and actually sort it out this time, but actually telling the truth and being genuine this time. But that concludes today's video. Make sure to subscribe and like if you did enjoy, but I highly suggest if you have the time, go and watch my last interview where I confront Too Slow on his alleged scams and see if he has changed for the better or not. Check it out.